again, I'm not saying this is the case, but I'm taking, I had a case like this, so, where they didn't break down the door because they didn't think there was enough information to take the door. But then she was dead on the other side of the door. But anyway, so anytime that you have, you know, there was somebody with a sprained ankle, do I think you need to take the door if the husband says he's 5 minutes away? Probably not. There's ways to take the door that are less intrusive than others, right? And does the ambulance carry the equipment to do that? Okay. Oh, well,
There's
there's
more intrusive ways
We can get the door down.
less intrusive, not as much.
okay. When you go on an EMS call, does the engine and ambulance go together? Okay. Oh, it depends. That's a lawyer answer. It depends. All right. So anyway, so that's some of the things that I would have concerns about. Now, if you were checking the window or dispatch told you that, I would put that in there because if a bad thing was found on the other side of that door, you have at least some semblance of protection because you say, well, the husband told dispatch, dispatch told us, right? Where if she was dead on the other side and you got in there 5 minutes after she was down, the potential of you getting that person back is very slim to none. So that needs to be in there, all right? If you hadn't got that, out of curiosity, I know I'm kind of asking you to speak, if you hadn't gotten that information from dispatch, how long do you wait to take a door?
If we know, if nobody's coming and they say the doors are unlocked, we'll take it right away.
Okay.
We know we have to get in there.
Okay.
But literally dispatch said, hey, the husband's at the front of the subdivision right now, he will be meeting you there to unlock the door.
Okay.
So yes, it was a judgment, and now you saying it makes me think a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I would have erred on the side, if you were to ask me as the lawyer what you should do, is I'd err on the side of taking the door.
Mhm.
I'd rather pay for a door than pay for a lawsuit,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. Because it's a door's $400, a lawsuit is a lot of aggravation and time,
It
okay?
depends.
It depends, that's right. All right. Crew met patient who was seated in a position in her bedroom upstairs.
32.
Bedroom. Patient appeared to be having trouble breathing and stated she had chest tightness rated at a 5 out of 10 and radiated to her back in between her shoulder blades. So classic signs of a cardiac event for a woman. All right. Patient was alert and oriented. The person, place, time, and event. Patient had taken 325 milligrams of aspirin prior to crew arrival. Patient stated the onset started approximately 5 minutes to when the patient called 911. So if we go back to the times, we're talking now 15 minutes into the time she called to the time you got in the house. That's a long time, right? In the EMS world, that's a long time. All right. Patient denies any cardiac history. You obtained a 12 lead inside the house which showed signs of tachycardia and right bundle branch blockage with no ST elevation around leads. Significant? Right? That would be a finding that would get your attention. Okay. Patient was placed on 15 liters of oxygen with non-rebreather. Vitals as stated in above report. Have you guys ever looked at your reports when they're printed out?
Below.
Right. So there's no vitals above. So if I were in a deposition, go, hey, could you point to me all the vitals that are above in this report? Does that have anything to do with anything? No? Are they busting your chops in the deposition? Yes. That's the games that are played. All right. Patient was assisted into stair chair and moved to stretcher via crew. Patient was transferred to stretcher and moved to MICU. Inside MICU, patient was further assessed. Crew obtained a 19-gauge IV in right hand and started a fluid challenge throughout the transport due to patient's low blood pressure. Oh, sorry.
Damn, where'd you find those?
Yeah, special order those.
From
Those are-
Mexico.
They're a little Condell one.
He gave aspirin per region protocol. Tightness continued. 5 to 10. Transported throughout transport. Was reassessed throughout transport. Called. There's never any orders. And then you bring him to the ER. All right. So, generally speaking, what do you have to address on this patient? So we'll breathe you, right? Because she's still, heart's still pumping. So let me grab my cheat sheet here. All right. You agree would this be an ALS unstable patient or stable patient? Even with the low blood pressure?
What was
I don't know, well, I'm just reading this, from what you read so far, just from where we're at right now. Stable or unstable?
Sounds stable.
Sounds stable, okay. I like it.
That's your blood sugar.
What does acuity mean to you guys? Yellow?
We still haven't gotten a real great answer from the hospital on what the acuities are.
This is the first time I've seen these reports, so I didn't know, when I saw yellow, I'm like, I don't know what that means, so I was
Gentlemen,
asking you
if it's
guys.
left untreated, it can turn into a critical.
Okay,
Per the hospital, they've been telling us that, most patients should be yellow or above. Green should be your refusal or lymphocysts, like I said.
okay. Alright, so I looked at this first, and it's because I've never seen one of your reports before. This is a detailed finding. And I don't know what your definition of detailed is, but diaphoretic, alert, and good breath sounds. I mean, I don't know about detail, but that's are some findings, right? Is that everything that's supposed to go in there? To make it validated, that I agree with. Yeah, for validation, absolutely, that's all you need. You need something in there. But in essence, is that everything that's supposed to be in there that you're supposed to do for your,
It's all drop down, so we can't add.
that's the only things that drop down, those three things?
No, add more stuff to it.
There's a few other.
I assume you can check their,
Stuff that should-
right, the rest of their body, their legs, their arms, upper, lower extremities.
Like, aren't those
Right.
the only drop down?
Are you supposed to do it on calls like this? Because what's the, that's the
So
most
if
say
you
about
put-
your
if you put
detailed
100
assessment, I'm
things in
supposed to
there,
have
it's
detailed
100.
assessment? Did you do it? And then the next question I have is, what's this box that says not done? Right above, what is that? That's in every report, not done. Do you know why that comes in? I don't know the answer.
Well, there's
There's an option.
What's why?
you can check not done, so maybe it goes there. I don't know. I've never put anything.
To me, it looks, there's a couple things as a lawyer I hate, are blank fields. Because my guess is they want you to put something in there, that's why the field's there. And when something says it wasn't done, and the question then becomes, should it have been done? And did you violate your standing medical orders by not doing it? I don't know what that means. I decided to ask you guys. So I don't know. But that'd be something I'd come in and ask you, and you can say, I don't know, and then we have to call the hospital, and they probably won't know. Or-
The insurance guy tell us.
It doesn't necessarily mean you know, I bet you.
You use the power tools, Pat.
How are we digging in there and presenting it, telling me an idiot?
So you don't think you put anything there?
Isn't
Has
that the box?
anyone ever tried?
Isn't that the box that pops up, so like if you wanted to start an IV on someone and they're like, no, I refuse an IV, I don't want an IV, okay, so sign this, you're refusing an IV, IV was not done. Once you print it, that is what will pop up in the not done box.
Hey, you
So if you
sounded
have an
convinced,
ALS
that's half the
patient that they
problem.
need an IV and they're like, no, I hate needles, you're not sticking me, you have them sign it or whatever, you just click IV not done, that's where it pops up.
Okay,
Educate.
sounds good, I'll buy it for this point. All right, now remember, what time did you arrive at the patient? Do you remember? Okay,
How many times we got?
right, so 15, right? For a woman that's having difficulty breathing? What time did you start oxygen? 13:25. That'd be 10 minutes after you arrived to the patient. Right, 13:25 is when the first time you started. And let's see. And is a non-rebreather the same as a nasal?
It's upgrade from nasal pretty much.
Okay, so why do we have nasal here when in the narrative it says it's non-rebreather? Well, when did you use it?
Probably upgrades after the fact.
Probably?
I wasn't on that call.
You're a bad
I'm part of the jury.
You're a bad jury.
It doesn't say in the narrative they started on a nasal and switched over to non-rebreather. Where's non-rebreather now? Let's assume they switched over. Where's non-rebreather? When did that start? I'll take your defense. When did the non-rebreather start? What time?
high school, actually, on Nasal
The answer is you don't know.
This is probably not even.
I do not recall.
This is right.
And of course, if it's not in the report, what? Right, that's the dumbest thing you guys ever taught, but you guys always say that. Alright, so, then, you gave aspirin according to this at 1341?
attention.
You gave aspirin at 1341? Under your medical orders, is there a time frame in which you're supposed to give the aspirin once you make patient contact?
Yes and no, so there's another thing that the hospital tells us differently, whereas some of our, CE, they tell us if they took aspirin right before and you see the bottle or whatever, don't give it to them, and others say do, so I think that at that point I think we called it this, I'm not sure.
Well, there's no orders given, so,
Yeah.
so you couldn't add, they didn't tell you to do anything, at least in front of your report. So, if they took aspirin,
I thought you just give it, it's just aspirin.
I put it
Yeah,
all things,
yeah.
but.
So I guess it's-
225 milligrams is pretty much 224 baby aspirin.
But they said like sometimes they get confused with aspirin between aspirin. and like,
That's why you look
It's not saying protocol.
I get it, but we can.
right,
we
so
just
my
give it a
question
thought.
is,
So we can still get it.
We can still give it regardless. You just give it over.
so, the fact that she
Must
took
have
it
read
already before you arrived, do you still give it, or does it matter?
Yeah, you still get it.
Yes.
Again, I'm not saying you did anything
Could
wrong,
be
I'm just asking the
expired, first
question.
could be expired.
Alright, how long do you wait to give it after you arrive?
You shouldn't have to, it's a long time.
Well, how long, you never been trained in how long, so could you wait and never give it to her then? Or give it to her when you pull in the ambulance, or in the hospital, I mean? Yeah, I understand, I get you, but, so let me ask you this way.
They're conscious.
15, so 26 minutes, does that seem like a fair time to give your dose of aspirin? Why do you give aspirin? Okay? So you wanna wait 26 minutes for the
You wanna
anticoagulant?
give it after blood pressure, stable or unstable.
Okay?
Aspirin doesn't have anything to do with your blood pressure, nor the
That's
12
what it
weeks.
shows in protocol.
Alright, so let's go through that.
Aspirin doesn't have anything to do with the blood pressure, nor the 12 weeks.
First set of vitals, 13:17, 2 minutes after you get to the patient. We're good with that, right? Alright. On the patient, when should the next one be? The next one on here is 13:42. So I guess you maybe did it after you did the aspirin intervention? You took a set of vitals, is that what it is? Yeah, huh? Okay. And then after, assuming that, so let's see, we should have it at 22, right? If every 5 minutes roughly. 27, right? 32? 37? So if I were to ask you following your standing medical orders, you violated the standing medical orders at least 4 times as it came to vitals. And you agree with me that you're not allowed to deviate from the standing medical orders unless you get permission from the hospital. And did you ask for that permission? No. Are vitals not important during that time for somebody who has difficulty breathing, tightness in their chest, and is exhibiting all the signs of a potential heart attack?
Well, I'm just transferring the patient.
Yeah, it took a little bit to transfer the patient.
Where's that from?
From the stair chair, from the narrow, I think it said we transferred a stair chair.
Alright, so let's see. When did you start the stair chair move?
The way.
So you did the vitals at 17, did you spend more time up there before you put it in the stair chair?
Quite quick, she was hefty.
Quite quick, alright, so it was quick, you guys move quickly then, right?
If you look, yeah, if you look at her
You guys are moving quickly, that's what you do, right? You don't sit around and rest and eat Dunkin' Donuts or anything, right? You're out moving quickly. So, from to lift up this woman, put her in the chair, bring her down a flight of stairs to the cot, how long does it take you?
It's all situational.
Yeah.
I'll give you 5 minutes, okay. And so 5 minutes at a time, you put her in the chair, down the stairs to the cot.
Then into the ambo.
So let's say it's 22, because you say you did it right after you put her in the first set of vitals. So when you put her on the cot, should you check her vitals again? Okay. How long does it take then, what's your excuse from then, let's say roughly 22 or 23 until 42? Because how many people are on this call? 3? Plus, I know there's a battalion chief there. I understand they don't do much, but. I'm just joking. It's a joke.
Actually, paramedics, I do a few things occasionally.
I'm just joking. So,
So we're trying to, here's my,
Get that ID.
yeah, go ahead.
so we're trying to transfer her, and during the time of transferring, we're trying to initiate care with starting IVs, getting a second 12 lead, make sure nothing's progressing,
Mhm.
and initiating that care to get her to the hospital. So is it more important to hinder that care to take a set of vitals?
Well, when did you put the 12 lead on her?
We did two. We did one in the house and then one in the.
Okay, so to bring her down the stairs, all you do is unplug it, right? And just plug it back in when you get to the ambulance, that doesn't take much time, does it?
Well, if you even move a little bit, it won't give you a good reading.
No, I'm not asking about readings at all. I
Okay.
assume you unhook her, or maybe you should keep her hooked to the monitor while you're on the stair chair,
Oh, okay,
I don't know.
understand.
I don't know, I don't move people. So,
Totally takes 4 minutes.
right, so I assume you unplug her, basically. So she still has the leads on. So, once you get her on the cot, you can plug it back in, or get in the back of the ambulance, you can plug her back in again.
Hey,
Alright. I have another question, it's about vitals. The first set of vitals is at 1317. We have a blood pressure of one, she's alert, according to you, blood pressure of 100/70, that was manual, she's sitting, pulses, whatever, respiration. SpO2 is 81.